Well, I made some oatmeal on Sunday, and as a result of making the oatmeal, some people asked if I could show some other meals that I cook. So January 1st, I decided to switch to a vegan lifestyle, and I must say, I feel 100% better. I watched a number of documentaries about the inhumane treatment of animals, and I just needed to feel better. I had a lot of inflammation. I was just feeling bloated all the time. I wasn't feeling my best, and so I'd been talking about it for years, and so I finally decided to do it. So I said to myself, it was a process. I don't want anyone to think like I just woke up and I'm a vegan. No, it was a process. So I decided that I was going to, watch some documentaries, educate myself. I watched about, I don't know, I was watching everything. I was watching YouTubers, I was watching things on Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. And so when I made the decision, I was very well educated. I knew like some of the things I would need going into it. I was concerned that maybe it would cost a lot, because that's what a lot of people say. All stuff that we know, shop the perimeter of the store. But then I was like left with like, where do I like get vegan stuff? Do I really need all this protein that, the world talks about? And so I started my journey January 1st. And we start every year with a fast. So I was fasting, and then I was educating myself so that when the fast was over, I could be ready to introduce my body to this new lifestyle. So I have found it like really enjoyable. I enjoy cooking again. And so people asked about my recipes. A lot of times I just make it up, because I think being a vegan, sometimes people think like you discount taste. But that's not true. You can have very flavorful food as a vegan. And let me back up. I'm actually plant-based, because if one of my goddaughters was watching this, I could just hear her now, plant-based, because you still wear leather. Yes, I'm not a full vegan, because I have leather shoes, I have leather clothes. I just did a vlog on leather and leatherette, faux leather clothing. So I'm not completely vegan in that sense, but I have entered into a plant-based lifestyle, and I feel great. So I just wanted to show you like a few things that I do, and cooking is so easy. Like I whip through cooking like so fast. So anyway, so today I'm making a big pot of spaghetti, because yesterday I made a really, really good meal. It was gone. Like I made it, we're in the house. So I made it early, and I was thinking people would just kind of eat a little bit. No, all of these like flexitarians, it was gone. And I was like, you know what guys, tomorrow I'll just make a big thing of spaghetti. You can eat off of it all day, because I cook once and once only. In Dreamgirls, one night only. Yeah, one time only is all I'm cooking, okay? So I just wanted to show you. So I already put my water on to boil. I love these kind of pots where you can put the strainer in while you're cooking. So when you put the pasta in, it's good. So that's boiling right now. I always check the ingredients on pasta, but there's all kinds of great pasta. There's chickpea pasta, pea pasta, spinach pasta, high protein pasta. So I just check the ingredients, because I don't do any eggs, dairy, any of that. So this is just wheat and vitamins and whatever. So I'm just starting out on this journey. There are some modifications I want to make as I go along. I probably will stay away from gluten, but for me, this is me personally, I did like meat, and so I switched over to a lot of the soy meats for now. But you still have to be careful, because they can be very high in sodium. So anyway, so this is the pasta that I'm using. This is cavatappi pasta. It's like the curly pasta. Then I have, this is from Prego. This is Farmer's Market protein from vegetables, chickpea and kale. It's mixed inside because you know, when you do have this vegan or plant-based lifestyle, you get a lot of your protein from beans and some vegetables as well. So I'm just going to add that into my pot. And then I usually like leave it turned over so I can get every little morsel that's in there. Then I'm also using classical spicy red pepper because I love this spicy red pepper. I am not making my homemade sauce because I'm just kind of going through this quickly. So I'll pour that in. I like to mix different flavors together because I like flavorful food. And then, so I'm gonna turn this on low. And actually, I'm gonna show you over here, I have Brussels sprouts. So I face them all down, and I'm going to cut up some onions and peppers and add them. Actually, I'm gonna add the onions and peppers in these meatballs. So I wanna talk about these meatballs. See, I experiment as I go. So these are vegetable balls from IKEA, and they are so good. They have chickpeas, carrots, red peppers, corn, kale, pea protein, onions, and some other stuff, but I love those. I like my meatballs a little crispy, so, you know, I just usually fry them up. This is a Portuguese olive oil. Thank you, Jennifer Qatar, because she turned me on to this, and I love it. It's like the best. So I'll use a little bit of that. Oh, actually, I'm almost out. I get it off of Amazon. It's really good, like flavoring your rice. I had dinner with her one night, and oh my gosh. This is roasted garlic, Ocean State Job Lot. I think this was $2, but most of their seasonings are between $1 and $3. So I'll put a little bit of this on my Brussels sprouts. It's kind of like a powder. Then I use pink Himalayan sea salt, which is very good salt for you. Better than iodized salt. I'll put a little bit of sprinkle for taste. It's probably a little too much. And then I love smoked paprika, just for a little, like, kind of a little spice. I'll put some on my Brussels sprouts and a little bit on my meatballs. So those are my seasonings, and I like to clean as I go. I forgot pepper. I like a good pepper. I won't season up the sauce just yet. But Brussels sprouts, people have this misconception that they take a long time to cook, but they really don't. So then I'm gonna cut up some peppers and onions. I like the small red peppers, these here. And then I have scallions. I go pretty quick in cutting this stuff up and adding it. The scallions I'll add to the meatballs. And the peppers I'll add to the meatballs. And I'll add some fresh garlic and onion to the Brussels sprouts. I pull out the seeds. I always keep a little bowl next to me that I can throw all my trash in. Just makes life easier. I was going to like cut all this stuff up, but sometimes it's fun just, you know, seeing the whole process. Now the other thing that I always kind of think ahead on is when I'm doing a sauce, I know that, you know, most of it will be used for, like if I'm doing a spaghetti, but then I'll make extra because I'm gonna do tacos tomorrow. So I'm kind of like thinking ahead when I'm cooking. Just rinsing the seeds out. So yeah, so I'm enjoying this vegan lifestyle, plant-based as some people call it. I cook. The smell of the food, the taste of the food, I don't even like eating out anymore, really. Like, there are some plant-based or vegan restaurants that have really, really mastered good flavor. So every now and then, I'll feel like not cooking and I'll want to go out, but I really love like my food. I love how it tastes. I love being creative in the kitchen. And of course, during this quarantine, it's actually, there's so many things that I'm finding like peace in, and cooking healthy is one of them. So let me tell you some of the stores, like I've had to like figure out what stores like carry like vegan products. So let me just back up. So this I'll use in the sauce tomorrow, whatever sauce is left over. This is beefless ground, and that'll be used for the tacos. So I just wanted to show you that. So this Gardein products, they have a faux fish, they have faux beef, they have faux chicken, really good flavors. Probably one of the ones that I enjoy. But again, watching out for that sodium is very important. So I try to limit, I really have been trying to limit that just to watch out for my sodium. High blood pressure runs in my family, so I have to be very careful. And especially as you get older, and definitely adopting this plant-based lifestyle, I have seen like a decrease in my weight, but I haven't weighed myself. I didn't weigh myself when I started, and I just refuse to weigh myself. I can tell by my clothes, because I don't want weight to be a motivator. I just want my health and how I feel and how I think and how I respond and react to things. One of the documentaries that I watched talked about, the inhumane treatment of animals, and that when we're eating, we are taking in like their emotions, because they're living creatures, and you are what you eat. And that really stuck with me. Fun fact, did you know when you rinse your onions with cold water, your eyes won't burn? I don't know if anyone knows that. But anyway, so yeah, weight hasn't been like a motivator for me. Feeling good has been the best motivator, and living my best health life has been a motivator as well. So yeah, so I'm cutting up these onions. These onions I'm probably gonna put them in both. I'll cut them smaller for the meatballs, since the meatballs will, have a nice flavor as well. So anyway, so where do I shop? I have been shopping at, first I started at Whole Foods, which, it was a little pricey. But there are some things that the price is the same no matter where you go. So, and I'll talk about that another time, because there's some things I can show you that I have that are so good. So I don't miss eggs. I don't miss, I love breakfast food, so I don't really miss any of that, because I found alternatives to it that are really, really good. So one of my friends, actually she's a chef, Chef Patricia, she told me that a lot of stores, like you can go to their customer service and ask them for a list of vegan products that they carry. Surprisingly enough, one of my favorite places for vegan stuff is Walmart. Now Walmart has they have some stuff. They have a good selection of things that I can purchase. Trader Joe's has another selection of things that I can purchase. You know, I find different things at different places. But Walmart has like really good prices, and Wegmans has a decent selection as well. And then Whole Foods has a decent selection. Every place has something different to offer. And so I just, you know, I shop at different places. It depends on like what I feel like eating. And Market Basket, oh my gosh, Market Basket has a great. So for me, my top two go-to would be Market Basket and Walmart. So yeah, so I am starting the Brussels sprouts. And I love Earth Balance butter. So I just put a little butter in there. And then I will turn that on. I'm gonna turn both of these on. My other cabinet is on the other side, so I'm gonna go grab some more olive oil. Hold on. So yeah, this comes in a 2-pack on Amazon. And I know a lot of people do, you know, shop online and have your groceries delivered. I still like grocery shopping. Now, some plant-based people, I know that was a lot, I just went off on this. Some plant-based people don't do oil. Again, I'm just starting out, so I may get to that place at some point, but right now, this is where I'm at. So, I'm in my 4th month. I'm so excited. It's been so great. I'm really, really enjoying it. So then I have, I love cilantro. So I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of cilantro. I usually do get it fresh, but this is dry. Of course I can't open it. You know, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I'm gonna just, you know, if I wasn't recording, this is what I would do. And that still ain't working. I'm gonna use my knife. There we go, I got it. My teeth worked a little tiny bit. So I just put a little cilantro in my sauce. Seal it back up. All right, so there you have it. That's me in the kitchen. This is almost done. Put a little pinch of salt in there. So then here's, see, this bag was in my bowl, so that's all the trash. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking this tea that someone got me. It's so good. It's called the Emperor's Tour. I usually sip on that. It's supposed to have lots of caffeine. So good. But listen, thank you for joining me, listening to my journey. Because this is water, I'll just stir that up for a minute. But yeah, this is how I'm eating. I'll take the Brussels sprouts and put them on the side of the plate with the pasta and the sauce, and then add the meatballs so you get a nice, you know, this extra like kale and chickpeas are in here. And again, tomorrow, whatever sauce is left over, I will use that sauce to make tacos, and I will add some beans and lettuce and tomato, and we'll have salsa and hummus, and it'll be like a really good time. So until the next time, I did not forget, Victoria, that I told you the next time that I make my egg rolls. I had just made them when you asked, because the egg rolls are a process. It's a fun process. It's really quick to do. So this is me in my kitchen, vegan lifestyle. I'm on day 92 and I'm so excited. I didn't really want to talk about it until I was like 3 months in. So I'm 3 months in and I'm feeling good, and I don't want to go back. I don't have brain fog. I really do. I feel great. So, and we're shut in, and I've made it. This is my 3rd week of being on quarantine or shut in, and I still have been maintaining, and that's my plan. I plan to maintain. So I just want to encourage you. I'll put my top 2 or 3 documentaries in the link below, and check him out. My top YouTuber, like, I can't remember his name, but he's from Canada, and so he just gave this whole list of stuff to start out with, and I started out with that, and I was feeling amazing. So, I mean, YouTube is real. You can find a lot of good stuff. So, thanks for tuning in, for watching. I didn't think I would do any of these, but I don't know. Everyone liked the oatmeal ones, so I was like, well, I guess. So this is me. This is me. Have a good one.